So welcome back. Now in the previous session we had created one target and we actually instantiated and make it appear one time. Every time you run the game it appears one time at a random position. This we have already done. Now our next mission is this has to appear by itself. It has to randomly keep on appearing. Means this function has to keep on get repeated. So how we are going to do it? So let us come back to Unity now. So coming back to Unity, now for this game manager in scripts, we have attached this script game manager. So let us keep it open. If it is not open, just open it. So here in our last session, we had just added in start, spawn, and we had just called this function only once. So every time the game starts, spawn occurs once. We want to repeat it means then we have one beautiful already available function in Unity for this purpose. So we are going to that function is called as invoke repeating. Invoke repeating is a function already existing in Unity. So for this, come to spawn here and before the spawn add two backslashes like this. So this makes this command commented. We call this as commenting. Commenting means any line which starts with two backslashes, this will not be taken as a command. The program will not recognize this line as a command. So you can start, now see here. So whenever you are writing the script, you have to see that you always comment your script so that if someone else opens the script, he will know exactly what you are doing. For example, before writing void here, so I can come before this here and add a comment. I will add a line, add two backslashes, and I will add a comment here, function to make the target appear randomly. So I will just mention this line. So this will make any other user understand that this code is meant for calling the target or making the target appear randomly. So similarly in start here, we shall comment here and write command to invoke target repeatedly. Okay, so if we comment it like this, the user will know what is the purpose of this command. So learn to comment it correctly so that tomorrow when you write thousands of lines of codes and after 1 year if you open the script, you will know exactly what you are doing. So this is a very good habit and you have to practice it. So I am writing here command to invoke target repeatedly, and for this the command we use is now capital I, type invoke, and here you can see invoke repeating. We have this. So click on it and select it. Double click it, it gets selected. And this invoke repeating is followed by an open and closed brackets and ends with a colon. So here in this open and closed bracket, I have to give. So if I bring the mouse here, it will give you a tooltip telling what all should be added. You can see here, it needs the string method name, then float time, float repeat rate. So these are the three parameters that we have to give it. So every command like this will show you a small hint about what to do. So now it is saying here clearly, the first thing I need is the string method name. So the method name here is spawn and it should be taken as a string. Remember, whenever you want to show something as a string, you should mention it in inverted commas. So I will put two inverted commas, and in between the inverted comma we are going to take this method. So the best way is select this method, copy it, come in between this inverted comma and paste it, and after this put comma. So we have added the first parameter here. That is the name of the method which requires to be invoked. Then next is after how many seconds it has to get invoked. Say for example, I want it to get invoked after 1 second of the game start. So this is a float number, and remember in Unity all float numbers should end with F. So type 1 and type F. 1F means after 1 second this command or the invoking will start. Put another comma, then press space, and next is repeat rate, means what is the that is what should be the interval between two repeats. That is, we want it to repeat after every 2 seconds, means if I put 2F, it means that after every 2 seconds the target keeps popping up. Okay, so let us keep this also to 1F now. Okay, after 1 second it is going to appear. So this is the line we have added. So then go to file, choose save all, and after saving it, now come back to the program now. Now let us see. So as soon as you come to the program, it will take some time to compile the script. Then you go to Window, General, and in this console window see if there is any error. So we are not seeing any error as of now. So now let us click here, maximize on play is on, click the play button. So now if we click the play button, see what happens. So when it is compiled, I'll move this to the side. You can see here, after every 1 second, this is popping up at various locations. And I can hit it, and as soon as I hit it, see, it gets disappeared. Okay. So this logic is working. So we have made it appear repeatedly after 1 second, but only problem now is after 1 second, once it appears, it stays on like this and it even gets overlapped. So our next mission is this has to get, even if I don't click, it has to get self-destructed after a particular duration of time. How to do this? Let us see that. So stop the playback here, and now again, and I want to show you one more thing here. So when I click the play button here and execute the command, as the game is getting executed, 1 second, what we can do is let us off this maximize on play. Okay, and now when I play the game, as the game is getting executed, you can see in the hierarchical window the targets are created one after another. See, here the targets are automatically created by the code. So when you first created, you dragged and created it. Now the script is automatically creating this target. So I will stop the playback, and now our next mission is to make it get self-destructed after a particular duration. How to do this? Now to do this, we are not going to use the game manager script. You have another script here, target, attached to the target. So in the target, you have one target script here. Okay, so if you select this script and if you open this, if you double click, it will open. And here what we shall do is we shall come to the start function here, and in the start function we are going to add the same destroy here, the same line that we used on our mouse down. We are going to add destroy, and then after adding destroy, open and close bracket, end it with a colon, and in between open and close bracket I am going to type game object, so that this game object gets destroyed. But here we are now going to add one more parameter to this. So put a comma, and after comma you can see here float. The second parameter I am going to mention is after how much time it should get self-destroyed. Say for example here I will put 2F. 2F means after every 2 seconds. See, as soon as it appears, if you click on the game object and if you destroy it, it will go away. Or if you even doesn't destroy it, after 2 seconds, it gets destroyed by itself. This is the logic of this script. So now go to File, choose Save All. Now come back here to the game, and in the game, now let us go here and run the game again. Now run the game. So when we run the game, you can see now here it is appearing, and I am not clicking at all. Without clicking, after every 2 seconds, the object is getting disappeared by itself. So you are now understanding the logic, I think. So any object can be made to appear on the screen using the instantiate function, and you can destroy it by using the command destroy. Okay. So the next thing is, when I click on it, I need a score to get added. So this we will do it in our next session. So stop the playback and now go to File and choose Save to save everything.